Shit, what up though? The love is unconditional. You already know with us. If you, find it hard to, respect other people's, belief systems, or, where they come from, or race, religion, spirituality, whatever the case is, please get the fuck off my channel, as disrespect will not be tolerated. I will block you respectfully. All love, all right? But Taurus, let's go ahead and get into this energy. I'm really like hoping, like, I don't want to have no more problems now, okay? But Taurus, we're about to get into it, and I wanted to start actually with some star seed oracles for you, Taurus. The first thing that I heard for you, Taurus, was in my purpose. So whether that be spiritually or physically or whatever the case is, whether your Taurus is in sun, moon, rising, I don't care what house is in or whatever, I just heard in my purpose. And like I always tell y'all too, if it don't apply, let it fly. All right? Take what resonates and leave what the hell does not. Don't play with me. All right, but let's go ahead, Taurus. The first starseed oracle that I have here for you is the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So I feel like also too, Taurus, this is a reflection of your discipline. All right. So like I said, the first thing that came to me, Taurus, when I started to prepare for your reading was in my purpose. So devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Can I get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus? The second one that I have here is whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So I also feel like here too, Taurus, as far as rather it be the knowledge that you know, or rather it be certain aspects of your spirituality or certain gifts that you have, rather they have been intentionally um, whether you have intentionally kept them under wraps or kept them to yourself, or you never really like thought too much of it, or whatever the case is. But I feel like, Taurus, you're a leader, you're the bull, you're supposed to be in charge of something, you're supposed to be teaching. I feel like also to share your story. I feel like somebody's testimony is extremely strong. So if you are someone who has, I mean, we all got our shit that we done been through, all right? But Taurus, if you are someone who has been through, some of the heaviest things that people, if they had gone through it, they would have tried to X themselves out of here a long time ago. Taurus, I feel like those things need to be shared. I feel like you are a help to a lot of people. Also, too, here, diving deep. So I feel like also, too, Taurus, as far as like you educating yourself or you being more enlightened, Taurus, or like as far as you getting down to the root of things, whether that be with information or certain spiritual matters, whatever the case is, or even when it comes down to your regular life, in love or in your job or whatever the case is, I just feel like seeking truth. So Taurus, rather it's a subconscious thing or consciously or whatever, like pay attention to what you're attracted to the most. Why are you attracted to those things? What is it there that you're supposed to, excuse me, learn from it, Taurus? The third one that I have here is the great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. I feel like also too, somebody needs to learn, or somebody needs to possibly even get over an ex. I'm not this don't say nothing about no ex or whatever, but it's just the feeling that I have. Rather that be towards somebody to you, or you to somebody, towards. Like I tell y'all, if it don't apply, let it fly. Not for but the Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, I really feel like somebody needs to get over the past or learn to heal from the past in order for their future to be at their best, to grow, to be their best, whatever. So I just feel like don't dwell, all right? Like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. But do not dwell. Moving on, moving forward, Taurus. Like, I don't know how else to explain. I just feel like forward movement, not being stagnant, whether that be in your relationships or in your spiritual journey or in your personal life. Let me get some light codes here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The first one that I have here is Chamber of the Violet Flame. Karmic release, radical transformation, excuse me. I don't know what the hell going on with me that I can't read, but Naya, you need to get it together, boo. Karmic release, radical transformation. Yeah, like I said, getting rid of something from the past, possibly having to get rid of certain karmic relationships, certain feelings from people that could have done you wrong. Like, I'll use this as an example. Oftentimes, and I found myself in this position too years ago, but it killed me so bad to know that I loved somebody so much who didn't give a damn about me. Like, I love them so much. I still wish the best for them. I still in a way yearn for their presence, or I still like sought closure or something like it, like something like that. But it was like I knew for a fact that this person was not thinking about me. Knowing that I was always thinking about someone who did not give a fuck about me was just so annoying to me. But this karmic release here, Chamber of the Violet Flame. So I feel like letting go and setting yourself free too, Taurus. Let me get one more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. The second one that I have here for you, Taurus, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So I feel like also too seeking solutions, seeking a way to solve certain problems and things like that. So I'll say it like this: it's like with resolution, wanting there to be an end. I'm not saying that anyone is suffering or going through anything traumatic or nothing like that. But I just feel like shit, maybe the ending of a cycle to begin a new one, rather be in your spiritual journey, rather that be in your financial and your love life or whatever, but something from the past ending and you may be going into something new, something outside of your comfort zone or whatever. So let's see, what example can I use? Okay, I'll use this as an example. Something simple. Being someone who used to eat pork and now the new you or the path that you're being led to is someone who no longer eats pork. You don't fuck with pork no more. You ain't down with the swine. Now do your thing. Pop your shit, twin. Don't mind me. But pop your shit, do your deals. Do whatever your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, the divine. Do whatever you're led to do, whether it be spiritually, whatever the case is. But I just feel like getting away from something that was old. I haven't used my angel messages deck in a minute, but I do want to use that for you, Taurus. I'm gonna use this angel messages deck for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Can I get two here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus? The first one that I have here is inspire others. So at the beginning of the reading, with what was this? The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer, inspire others. I feel like Taurus set an example, all right? So it's one thing to talk that shit, and then on the other end, to live that shit. Those are two different things, all right? So I feel like set an example. Talk less, feel more, talk less, do more. Or I feel like maybe not even like necessarily saying too much, period. And then I have asked for guidance here. Reach out to the divine, whatever it is that you could pray to. Whether I don't care what title you put, your angels, your ancestors, spirit guides, the divine, God, Jesus, whatever the case is, but you have asked for guidance here too. All right. Let me get one more here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. You have asked for guidance and then inspire others. So I feel like also too, Taurus, your steps, order your steps, or your steps being ordered. If you aren't sure, Taurus, the next if you aren't sure about the next phase that you should be going into, or if you aren't sure about just whether it be the next phase, even if it's in the matters of relationships, your spiritual, your finances, jobs, or whatever, ask for guidance. I'm hearing clairvoyance. So Taurus, somebody rather if it don't apply, let it fly. But if you are someone who has the power or the gift of the clairs, rather be clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, all the whatever it is. But I heard clairvoyance specifically. Let me get one more here for Taurus, divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Ask for guidance and inspire others. I'm also hearing medium here. So rather you have Taurus as a sun, moon, rising, or you have it in a certain placement in your house. But I feel like being a vessel, being a medium, getting downloads, getting messages, do not ignore them. Rather that be in your dream state, Taurus, or rather that be shit, out rather it's in your dream state, or just certain things that just come to you naturally. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I have two. So I have trust your intuition and don't relinquish your power. Yeah, Taurus, somebody is gifted. I don't care what placement you can have, Taurus, but somebody is gifted, and I feel like you need to trust your guidance. You need to trust what the divine shows you. I don't give a fuck how uncomfortable it could be. I don't give a fuck who agrees with it. I don't give a fuck who could have a problem with it, whatever. This life, this skin that you in, it is for you to live in and for you to love. Regardless of who fuck with you or not, Taurus, at the end of the day, you came in this motherfucker by yourself and you gonna leave by yourself. So always making sure that you are doing things that make you happy, all right? Ask for guidance, inspire others. Don't relinquish your power and trust your intuition too. So I also feel like too, Taurus, as far as certain things in conversation, certain things may not need to be talked about. So I'll use this as an example. Like let's say you're a spiritual practitioner, you practice certain things or you do certain things. Now whether or not you know do candle work or root work or spell work or whatever the case is, or you have an altar or whatever, I just feel like certain things, Taurus, you need to keep to yourself. You never know who out to set you up, to wet you up. You never know who is secretly jealous of you. You never know who, secretly envies you or is preying on your downfall or anything like that, Taurus. And a lot of times too, Taurus, understand when people are more comfortable or are more happier, or I don't know how else to say it, I'm leaving it like that. But realize when sometimes people are at their happiest when you're at your lowest. Why, Taurus? Because you pressure. Because you're pressure, because a lot of times too, Taurus, people are able to see in you what you may not have seen in yourself. Clock that T. Clock that T. But ask for guidance, inspire others, don't relinquish your power, and trust your intuition. So I feel like in terms of certain aspects, whether that be sexual, spiritual, or whatever the case is, don't say a whole lot. Keep certain things need to be kept just to you, Taurus. And I feel like to Taurus that could be because you give to callings or whatever that you're supposed to do or that you feel the urge to do, or even if it comes, I talked about somebody's dream state or whatever. I got clear audience that came to me. um Whether it be certain visions that you get, premonitions, whatever the case is. I feel like Taurus is like when you are given certain guidance, unless you are led to share it or whatever the case is, Taurus, I feel like certain things should be just kept to you. Don't relinquish your power here and trust your intuition. I also feel like too, when it comes down to emotions, Taurus, how you display them. A lot of times when you are dealing, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I'm gonna say it like this: when you are dealing with people that are narcissistic, or when you are dealing with people who have ill intentions, or they don't necessarily hope the best or wish the best for you, or whatever the case is, or when you have disconnected yourself from certain things, the only way that some people are able to get some type of insight into how you are feeling or what you're thinking or whatever the case is by triggering you. Okay, so Taurus, watch your triggers. Watch when as far as your intuition is concerned, when you feel like, Taurus, somebody could have possibly done something purposely to get a rise out of you, or they could have intentionally done anything to get you out of your square or out of your element or whatever. Mind your behavior. Be very mindful of how you react. Be very mindful of sometimes, like, be very mindful of the words that you say. I know for me personally, when I get into a certain realm emotionally, I spit fire. I spit fire. I'll go off. So Taurus is like, mind what you say, because in that space, in those emotions or in that realm, you can give people a lot of insight to how to further manipulate you, or how to further gaslight you, or beat around the bush about something or whatever. So I feel like not too many words, Taurus. All right, do more, say less. I told you, Taurus, with this, ask for guidance and inspire others. Be an example. Set an example. All right. It's a big bold black line in between talking that shit and living that shit. All right. A talker is good. Okay, talkers do a lot of things. They can convince people of things. Hell, whether that be convince people to do good or do bad, or to trick themselves out of their positions or whatever the case is. But I just feel like, honestly, Taurus, be more of an example in your actions than you are in your words. Teach people how to treat you, Taurus. Teach people your love language, while also too understanding their own. All right. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm gonna say it like that, but let's keep going. I ain't trying to. We 15 minutes in. That's criminal. Cause I swear I just hit this live button. That's criminal. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get to it here. The first one that I have here is September. Now you were told here you had karmic release here, radical transformation. Excuse me. So September, there could be something very significant about the month of September. You could have been dealing with a Libra or a Virgo, somebody with an air or earth sign placement. However it go, I really don't too much care about the placement, but something can be very significant about the ninth month. I have 1010 here. Ascension, growth, something on the way, reunite, and open heart. What was this here? You had softening to love here with the great severing, open heart. So I feel like also too, do not allow your past to depict or structure necessarily your future. Now that's hard because the things that we went through or our past or our upbringings a lot of times build or shape us or mold us into who we are today. But I feel like don't allow it to work against you, Taurus. Let me get one more here. Then I got the number 0 here. God's loving embrace. So we had 1010 and then we got 0. God's loving embrace. Keep going. Oneness. It says spiritual journey here. Spirit, prayer, source, Alpha and Omega, God force, everything and nothing. Closer to God and the universe, never alone. A completion, beginning of a new journey. Look at your higher self. Excuse me. Look at your higher self, look for signs, and raise your vibrations. So, along with raising your vibrations, Taurus, comes with not allowing certain frequencies inside of yours. We are light beings, we have an energetic field. So, with raise your vibrations here, even when it comes down to the people that you fuck with, you had karmic release here. Taurus, you may have to get rid of certain things, or rather be certain aspects of yourself, or certain, like, dealing with certain people or whatever to be able to help you in your journey. Rather that be in your spiritual journey, your mental ascension, whatever the case is, but raise your vibrations here. Spirit, prayer, source, raise your vibration. Rather that be with prayer. I talked about too, is something about your discipline, Taurus. It really is something that you had devotion, potency come out here, make your life a moving prayer. So something needs to be done consistently, Taurus, in order for you to reach your highest level. So it's like, I feel like whatever could have been put down, pick it back up. I don't get, like I said, I don't care about how other people could feel about it. I don't care if it made other people uncomfortable. I don't care if other people don't understand it or whatever the case is, right? Even if it's in the form of business or whatever the case is, Taurus. But I feel like pick it back up, do it again. You have looked for signs here. Look to your higher self. The divine is always reaching out to you, Taurus. Closer to God and the universe, never alone. So angel numbers can be very significant for you, Taurus. It can mean a lot to you. You could possibly always see them. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Guide me, guide me. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The first one that I have here is the Six of Wands here, Taurus. I got the Six of Wands here, and then I also got the Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Now, whether or not you dealt with somebody with a fire placement or not or whatever, but I feel like triumph, Taurus. Triumph. After trial, you had here with this 1010, ascension, growth, something on the way, celebration here too. This a completion, God's loving embrace, celebration, Taurus. I told you, you're supposed to be in the front of something. You're supposed to be an advocate here. This Knight of Pentacles here too. I feel like this is in relation to your finances. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy with the Pentacles. I feel like as far as like your finances, going on a new journey with your finances, building your money, always being. I feel like also too, I don't know why I feel like building a business. Rather be building a business or moving somewhere else for your finances. But this journey is just for you, Taurus. Like I said, certain shit don't need to be talked about with other people, or certain things you need to keep to yourself. Don't tell everybody everything, Taurus. Not saying that you do, but in certain aspects, or at least use your discernment. You were told here with your message to trust your intuition. So I don't give a damn, rather it be because you're comfortable with somebody, or like I'll use this as an example. If it don't apply, let it fly. But I'll say it like this, like having certain people in your life to talk to, or you choosing to confide in certain people because you don't have anyone else to talk to, or whatever the case is. But I feel like Taurus, certain things are just for you. So I also feel like two Taurus, keep your finances to yourself. Do not give out any fucking money at all. I can understand being someone who likes to help or wants to be of service, or you know what I'm saying, want to be able to be there for other people and shit. But I feel like Taurus, keep your funds to yourself, because when it come down to you, how many people do you have in your life that actually have your back? I got the Three of Pentacles here, and then I also got the Temperance here too. If you are somebody that is having a new journey, whether that be spiritually or with your business, please understand here that it will take time. Do not give up on it. Have a lot of patience with yourself and your journey with the Fool. It could be something that's outside of your comfort zone. You can be doing a lot of new things. Shit. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. What is this Aquarius here? I got the Temperance here, then I also have Aquarius here with the Fool. Can I get clarity on this Temperance here and the Fool? Temperance represents Sagittarius, but like I said, Taurus, you're supposed to be in the front. You're supposed to be teaching. So like I said, with the inspire others, set an example. All right? I got the Three of Wands here, then I got the Wheel of Fortune here too. As far as karmic release goes, that come out here, don't tie yourself to nobody else's karma either, Taurus. Not saying that you would willingly do that, but a lot of times, out of us being selfless or being loving or wanting to love and be loved, we can get ourselves wrapped up in other people's bullshit. But I feel like also, too, letting go, the ending of a cycle, making a choice, leaving something behind as well. Hmm. Can I get clarity on this Wheel of Fortune for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus? It's a lot of fire sign energy here too. So whether you are a Taurus with a fire sign placement, or you're dealing with somebody with that, I got the Three of Cups here. Then I also got the Page of Pentacles here too. We had the Three of Pentacles come out here as well, Taurus. So I feel like fuck with those who fuck with you, Taurus. Loyalty is everything. This Page of Pentacles here too. Yeah, I feel like as far as like you getting yourself out of a certain financial bind possibly, or you, it's like giving too much or doing certain things, and so now you making up for it, or you getting it back. This Page of Pentacles, Taurus, this is just you by yourself. With this Three of Cups here, Cups energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here too. I also feel like too, lightening your load emotionally, energetically. This Eight of Swords here too. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I don't really too much care about it, but I also feel like here too, Taurus, I feel like as far as like your help or maybe your guidance, somebody may need it. Somebody actually may hit you up to borrow some money, Taurus. Want to reach out to you, talk to you, need your assistance, your guidance. Can I get four more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus? Whether that's something you do on a daily or on your own. I got the Queen of Cups here too. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well. I told you, Taurus, you never know who could be possibly watching you closely. You never know who could have ill intentions for you. So I feel like also, too, Taurus, do not allow yourself to be used with the Ten of Swords here too. Don't allow nobody to fucking manipulate you as well. With the Seven of Pentacles here too. Do not allow you helping somebody fuck up your finances either. God, what God has for you is for you, Taurus. Don't make me cuss you out. I got the Eight of Pentacles here as well. You don't work on something, or you don't work on something or put a lot of effort into something just for somebody to use it all up, or for you not to be able to reap the benefits of it. This Queen of Cups here, I feel like also too, like certain words or certain things being said behind your back with this Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. People also too, Taurus, could be speaking on your personal life, speaking on shit that they don't even fucking know about. It is what it is. Let them be. All right? Let them be. It's all right. Let them be. But I feel like watching the growth of something too, Taurus. So I also feel like too, be more focused on the journey. You had ascension and growth here. Be more focused on the journey, your abundance, what you're able to build, what you are building, as opposed to, I feel like find happiness in it. Whatever brings you joy, Taurus, do more of that, but don't focus on numbers or anything like that. I'll use this as an example. Having a business and promoting it on social media, and looking at likes or shares or things like that. Fuck that. Who gives a fuck? All money ain't good money. I'm just using that as an example, but I'm saying like that all money ain't good money. Everybody don't mean you well. And also too, even when it comes down to certain information that you have, Taurus, not everybody is deserving of it because they may not be in a certain frequency to do right with it. It's like Taurus, you could be a guide or a teacher of something, or you could be able to give some type of knowledge, but it's like if it's given to the wrong person, they could abuse it. But I feel like Taurus, I feel like as far as like you building or working on something, but I also feel like too, Taurus, mind the company that you keep here. Yeah, I got the Eight of Cups here too. I feel like stay diligent. Oops, excuse me. I feel like Taurus, when it comes down to the company you keep or whatever it is that you create, I feel like stay diligent, even if you that you want, Taurus. I don't care if that's in your love life or whatever the case is. Stay diligent. Stay there. Stay down. This Eight of Cups here. What is this Eight of Cups here with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy? I got the Queen of Wands. I have the Queen of Wands. I have the Devil here. And then I also got the Five of Cups here too. Yeah. As far as going through setbacks, major comebacks, or I'm sorry, going through a setback for a major comeback with this Five of Cups here. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of water sign here. We got a lot of water here, Taurus. We also have fire sign. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. This Queen of Wands here, then this Devil, and then the Five of Cups here too. I also feel like here too, whether somebody has a fire sign placement or Taurus, you find yourself dealing with someone that has a fire sign placement or a water placement. I don't really too much care. But when it comes down to, you have karmic release. When it comes, you had trust your intuition here too. Don't force anything either. And I feel like also too, Taurus, when it comes down to the people that you fuck with or that you know that are good for you or that are not good for you, you need to trust your gut because you play yourself when you don't. And I said what the fuck I said. You play yourself when you don't. You find yourself in situations where people maybe want to use you to get some type of attention or to, get coddled or loved in a certain way that maybe they're not getting elsewhere, whatever the case is. But I feel like giving out too much shit for free. Now, I'm not saying that to be a good person or to, give love or have love, that you should be expecting things from other people. Things should be done from your heart and genuinely. All right? But when it come down to certain shit, Taurus, I feel like certain things need to just be let go. Certain things need to be let go. Can I get clarity on this Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Five of Cups here? For divine feminine energies. I have the Emperor here. I don't know. I feel like there was a separation here, a separation, a breakup. I feel like also too, Taurus, you knew something was not good for you or toxic before you let it go, and something could have went on way too fucking long. Something could have went on way too fucking long, Taurus, and you're taking your power back. Somebody got a fire sign placement, and then I got the Six of Swords here too. Yeah, moving forward for something better, moving on for something way better. I feel like also too, Taurus, certain people or certain things were just liabilities. I feel like also too, Taurus, when it comes down to you giving advice and shit like that, don't expect for everybody to listen to you. Not everybody is going to, like I said, Taurus, it's a big bold line between talking that shit and living that shit. If you are somebody who talk more shit than you live it, listen to you for what? Like I always say too, if it don't apply, let it fly. But let's be for real. People need to see that in action. People need to see that what you say, it actually works, or that it actually, like, you're actually applying it to yourself. But I feel like somebody is moving forward for them to be better. Somebody could have separated themselves from something toxic or could be rethinking something in terms of a water sign. Water sign, air sign, I don't really too much care. But I feel like somebody could be rethinking something. What is this? The world here? Traveling as well. Toward, if you're not someone that hasn't been able to get outside too much, yeah, then I got the Page of Cups here too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. If you're somebody who stays in the house a lot, or you're just someone, maybe you ain't been nowhere in a minute or whatever, I feel like Taurus, breath of fresh air. You're an earth sign, ground to your source, the earth. Now, depending on where you stay at, I'm in the Midwest. It's colder than a motherfucker. I'm not going outside barefoot, grounding grass. No, ma'am. You ain't gonna have me out here messed up. All right. No. But however you're able to do that through meditation, Well, we had the number zero come out here with God's loving embrace. Excuse me. Spirit, prayer, source. Ground yourself here. This page of cups here too. I feel like angel numbers is very significant for you, Taurus, or maybe even too. Rather you get certain signs or symbolism or whatever the hell is. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't trick yourself out of your position, or don't trick yourself out of happiness, or whatever the case is, because of course you're smart, you're intelligent, all that shit. But at the same time, the smartest people can be the biggest fools. And I said what I said. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I got the King of Cups here, and then I also have the Sun here too. I feel like accept your guidance. I did a reading not too long ago. I don't know if that was for air sign, it might have been Gemini or somebody, but in the title it said trust your guidance, trust your new beginning. Trust the new flow. Don't be afraid of change. The Sun, the King of Cups too, new beginnings as well. Let's keep going. Let me get clarity on this energy here. Actually, it don't feel like I've been up here for 30 minutes. I feel like somebody playing with my perception of time. I don't like that. Don't play with me. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. Trust your guidance. Don't be, I understand, Taurus, you know, you the bull, y'all can be stubborn and all that shit, but at some point in time, you got to be able to set that shit to the side, all right? Do that shadow work. We got the Fool here. Again, we had to come out in the first spread. Do your shadow work, Taurus. I feel like a new journey and a new beginning here, too. I feel like also, too, releasing ties to the physical. Like, I'll use this as an example. Someone who is extremely spiritual, or you're enlightened to certain things or whatever, and so you understand that the things that we are conditioned to hold so much value to, rather it be material things or money or whatever the case is, you like, I don't like, no, I'm good on that. It don't matter. Finding your purpose. At the beginning of the reading, the first thing that came to me, Taurus, for you was moving in my purpose, living in my purpose. Do what the fuck you're supposed to do. Do your job. Not saying you not. If it don't apply, let it fly. But doing what you're supposed to do, going on a whole new journey. I feel like disconnecting though, and I feel like it's. I'm not saying that it's lonely, but it's just for you, Taurus. I don't know how else to explain that. The zero again coming out here, so I feel like also too cycles, but also infinite as well. I feel like the ending of a cycle or the start of a new one. Repetition, that devotion and potency came out at the beginning of the reading for you, Taurus. Your consistency is very important. Whether that be in spiritual matters or in your love life or with your finances, your consistency means everything. And I feel you had also to open up your heart. You had open heart here with 1010 that came out here, Taurus. So I feel like also to accepting different perceptions, even if they make you question your own. Yeah, and then I got the Queen of Pentacles here too. So I feel like too, Taurus, doing something outside of your comfort zone is very beneficial to your finances. But like I said, I also do feel like too, somebody may have disconnected to what has been conditioned for a lot of people to believe is very important. Money might not be a factor for you right now, Taurus. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. What is this? The next one that I got here, I got the Knight of Wands here as well. What is this Queen of Pentacles here with this Knight of Wands here? I feel like somebody's spiritual growth is going to affect their finances. The World. I feel like somebody's spiritual growth is going to affect their finances. I'm not saying in a bad way or anything like that, but I feel like that's when you'll receive the most, when you're in alignment spiritually. The divine will be able to match your frequency much better. I don't know how to explain it. That karmic release, something, there's an ending of a cycle. Something needs to be let go. I don't care how uncomfortable it makes you or how much endowed it can make you feel, whatever the case is. But I feel like open up to new journeys too. I feel like also too, somebody is fighting for a new way of living or a new way of life. Whether that be your living situation, trying to build something new, losing losing a lot to gain everything, or losing what you may have felt was very important to you or whatever to gain a lot. I also feel like too here somebody not playing about their money. So at the beginning of the reading, Taurus, I told you as far as you not giving out any finances or you not doing certain things or whatever the case is, but Taurus, I feel like somebody's not playing about their money. And honestly, I'm not. I feel like it's a masculine. We all have feminine and masculine energies here, and a lot of time people don't play about their money, whatever. But maybe in the past you were very passive, and that's just not happening. It could be a feminine moving more in her masculine energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I got the, excuse me, I got the Knight of Swords here. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords here. Let me get one more here for the divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Yeah, and then I got the Four of Swords here as well. Taurus, something needs to be let go of. When you are on a new journey, do not hesitate. I can understand maybe you being uncomfortable or you being unsure of what's ahead, but keep going. Trust Source. You had God's loving embrace here. You are divinely guided and divinely protected. You had trust your intuition here. Even if your intuition goes against what your ego wants, you need to trust it. Your intuition is your guidance. G-O-D, guidance. Don't be no fool. Let me get one more. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Yeah, and then I got the Three of Pentacles here too that came out in the first spread. I feel like it's all for a divine plan. It's all for a certain goal. So Taurus, you could be taking new steps here. We got the Ten of Swords here that came out in the first spread as well. Thank you, Divine, for confirming this energy. I got the Ten of Swords here. Then I also got the Three of Pentacles here too. So Taurus, I feel like something about self-esteem. Self-esteem heightened. Doing things that are new to you that you didn't usually do, wouldn't regularly do, or you're not known for doing. And I told you too, as far as like you not allowing people to use you or whatever, I feel like somebody's fighting back. Whether that be emotionally, mentally, or something, it could be hard. It could be a little bit confusing, or whatever the case is, fighting against doubts that you could have had, or projections, or whatever the case is. But somebody is fighting back, and they're not allowing anybody to treat them any type of fucking way. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The next one that I got here, I got the King of Wands here as well. I didn't pull it. That motherfucker damn near wanted to come out too. Let me get clarity on this King of Wands. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Having more self-control. Silencing the noise. Taming the beast. Growth. Ownership. Accountability. Leadership. Stepping more so into your powers. Herbs are very important here. Whether you are somebody who smoke or you just use natural dry herbs, but I feel like tending to the land, living more holistically. Rather you are somebody who lives holistically, just naturally, or whatever the case is, having a natural way of living. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus, and I'm gonna get some hidden truths here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The next one that I got here, yeah, and then I got the Eight of Wands here again, confirmation. So when somebody wants to speak to you, confirmation here. And then I got the High Priestess here as well. Trust your intuition here as well. And I feel like also too, somebody is a messenger. Somebody may have ran away from it. You need to share your guidance. Share it. I don't know how else to explain it. You need to share that. Mm. I believe this is the high priestess or the empress. It's one of the two. But somebody, as far as communication or something like that is concerned, somebody is a messenger. Whether you realize that about yourself or not, and it could have been something that you ran away from or ran away from for a long time. But you had here raise your vibrations. That's why. It's very necessary for you to be at the highest vibration possible, or for you to consistently work on your vibrations or whatever, as far as who you allow in your space, the spaces that you go around. Taurus, I feel like too, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I feel like you soak things in very heavily. Your heart, you feel things very deeply, Taurus. And a lot of times too, Taurus, I feel like to a certain degree you can allow certain other people's pain or whatever the case is to affect you. You can find yourself saving people who don't even really want to be saved truly, but somebody is a messenger here. You have a lot of wisdom. Let me get some hidden truths here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Open your heart here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I feel like also too, Taurus, whether you are somebody who practice something spiritually or whatever, I feel like Taurus, people may listen to you in secret without telling you, whether that be on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter, whatever it is you are paid attention to, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I'm also hearing too, how dare you? So Taurus, I'll use this as an example. Let's say you dealt with a narcissist or somebody who didn't love you or value you in the way that they should have, or in the way that you felt like they should, and you moved on or whatever it is, or disconnected yourself, or you felt like something was messy or it wasn't just in alignment, or you felt like something was messy or just wasn't necessarily in alignment with who you are, your purpose, or whatever the case is. I feel like somebody like watches you in secret. I can't get enough of you. Whether somebody wants to admit that they can't stop watching you or they can't stop paying attention to you or whatever, I feel like sometimes, Taurus, even if somebody wants to claim to hate you or not fuck with you, somebody hates that they love you so much. I can't get enough of you. You're intoxicating, or you're like, I don't know how to, you're addicting. I miss seeing you, and you didn't see my tears here. So I feel like also too, Taurus, when it comes down to your journey, like I said, just for you, somebody may not, it's like a lot of times, now I'm not going to take credit for this as if I said it, but on my other platform, a member of the Divine Collective has said everybody want the baby, but they don't want the labor pains. And I wish I could remember at least her username or something. She said that, but that's facts. I had never heard that before. Like, that is such facts. Everybody want the baby, but don't nobody want the motherfucking labor pains though. Don't nobody see what you go through or mentally or whatever. So I feel like don't pump fake. Transparency is everything. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a damn. I'll use this as an example. Let's say, Taurus, somebody new had came into your life, or you dealing with somebody or whatever, and out of wanting to keep them there, you keep your mouth closed, or out of wanting to not, fuck up the vibes or whatever, you just stay quiet, or you're more passive, or whatever the case is. Taurus, fuck all that. Let it be known, hey, I want this. I desire this. Come to a middle ground, a agreement. But I can't get enough of you. You didn't see my tears, and I miss seeing you. I need security at the bottom of the deck. That Eight of Wands came here multiple times. Somebody wants to talk or see you, Taurus, and maybe they don't got the balls to do it. Hell, you better drop them. You better say something. Whether you got blocked or whatever it is, but it's in secret. I can't get enough of you. I would do it all again. I feel like also too, Taurus, you're worth it. You're worth it. Somebody would do it all again. Wish that they could deal with you all over again, talk to you all over again, whether that be towards you to somebody else or somebody else to you. Can I get some oracles here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus? Ain't no way we 44 minutes in. Yeah, I feel like time playing tricks on me. Time is truly playing tricks on me. The other day, I swear it was supposed to have been Thursday. On Tuesday, I thought it was supposed to be Thursday. I swear. I have tarot readings, and then I also have Almighty Dollar here. Now, I talked about, too, as far as somebody's spiritual journey or whatever, somebody being a messenger, it can help with their finances. But tarot readings, Almighty Dollar, let me get two more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. With that 10-10 reunite here, I miss seeing you, Taurus. I feel like don't be surprised if somebody from your past wants to talk to you, wants to see you, wants to get to know the new you, or want to enjoy the person that you are now, or whatever the case is. I feel like something is coming back. Something is coming back. Something is coming back. Somebody want to spin a block. I got lost cause here. Tarot readings, lost cause. And then I also have Sagittarius here. Somebody with a Sagittarius placement. It could be a dead ass situation. Let me get one more here for Taurus. You have a Taurus, right? You got a Sagittarius placement. But something is just a lost cause. And with the Fool coming out here multiple times, that's why Taurus going on a whole new journey. Because I feel like Taurus too, you have seen or figured out that something or someone is just not worth your time, attention, or whatever the case is. I got too soon here, and then I have use and abuse. Too soon, use and abuse. Certain people could have shown certain aspects of themselves at very early, Taurus, or also too someone that could have used and abused you, Taurus, is trying to come back and be back in your good graces or fuck with you in a certain type of way. That is just too soon. No, no, it's just for you, Taurus. Tarot readings, Almighty Dollar. Somebody could also be getting readings on your energy to try to figure out where you at with it, how you feeling. Where is Taurus okay with me talking to them? Will Taurus accept me back? Too soon, use and abuse? Nah, I feel like I'm hearing healing as well. Healing, rediscovering, or discovering yourself. Let me get some herbal oracles here before I get some closing affirmations for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The first one that I have here is calendula, purity. Calendula, purity. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I also have tobacco, offering. Calendula, purity, tobacco, offering. I feel like cleansing, Taurus, cleanse your space, your energy. Before, whether you practice things spiritually or not, or whatever the case is, but I feel like it's very important for your environment that you have that your energy is cleansed. The next one that I have is mitragnia, shape shifting. Purity and mitragnia, shape shifting. I have two sevens out here. Seven can mean, what is, do I got my journal out here? I ain't got my damn journal. Pray for me, y'all. I ain't got my damn journal. But I got sevens out here. I got 7 out here. Calendula, purity, tobacco offering, and mitragnia, shape shifting. Let me read this one out for calendula. Innocence, childlike, humility, purity, new beginnings, trusting in life and vitality. It says calendula resembles the sun. You had to come out in the first spread. Calendula resembles the sun, a radiant bright yellow or orange flower. It grows easily and spread its joyful self across gardens, symbolizing the gesture of universal abundance. Solar herbs are those that neutralize poison and air and the recuperation of vital forces. Calendula's gentle and abundant power reminds us of the realms of light. To be allowed entry within these angelic realms requires childlike innocence and humility. Pause. It says to be allowed entry within these angelic realms requires childlike innocence and humility, and it could also possibly mean an offering from your ass too, Taurus. It says here, don't allow pain from the past to disable your ability to dream a new life. Where my fan at? I ain't got time. It says calendula represents the pure impulse to create, vitality, and creativity needed to step into a new journey. The radiance of calendula is a superconductor. Be very aware and selective with your intentions when using her energy within a ritual, as she greatly amplifies your intentions. Let me read Matragnia here. Subconscious healing. All praise. Subconscious healing. Synchronizing inner and outer worlds. Shape shifting. Time travel. Transcendence of illusion. Yeah, I talked about disconnecting from maybe certain earthly things. It says here in the guidance, it says the balanced side of Matragnia represents the ability to shapeshift and adapt across realities. Like the dragonfly, Metrognia grants us the power to break through the illusionary facade we accept as reality, providing us the freedom from pain in order to break through limiting illusions. Dragonfly like Metrognia helps us initiate subconscious healing from the trauma experienced from endless cycles of pain and suffering. Dragonfly medicine invites us to seek out the parts of our habits that have gone unchanged, unnoticed, and stagnant. I talked about that transparency. It says here, ask yourself, have I tended to the changes I've been wanting to make? What I say, it's a big, bold, black ass line between talking that shit and living that shit. I'm going to read that again. Ask yourself, have I tended to the changes? Have you made moves? Have you been active? Have you tended to the changes that you've been wanting to make? It says, don't get lost in the labyrinths of self doubt. Break free from elusive belief systems that hold back your transformation. Let that bullshit go. Anything that does not serve you in any good, let it go. Anything that keeps you in a subservient mentality, or anything that keeps you in a vibration of not feeling worthy or whatever the case, let that shit go. Fuck that. Taurus, don't make me get hype. I'm gonna try not to. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I have despair here. I told you, Taurus, do not allow, even if you don't see the results that you want, keep pushing, keep going. All right? It's a part of the process, it's a part of the journey. That celebration, that when you finally get there, or when you get to your destination, Taurus, you're going to be so much more grateful and appreciative of the journey. I assure you, I promise you. I promise. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. What's this one? I have despair, and then I also have here message of concern. It's something about some type of communication, Taurus. We had the Eight of Wands popping here twice. We got message of concern here, and then we also have here too despair. So also too, if you are someone that is dealing with certain legal matters or legal documents, trying to keep up with certain things, is message of concern. Something that could affect you emotionally or financially. One more here, something that could affect you financially. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Yeah, and concern, again, concern and message. Damn. Come through, divine. Let's go ahead and get to it. Don't play with my God. I don't know about your God, but my God. Let me stop. Despair, and then we have message of concern, and then I have concern, and then I have message. Somebody could be worried about some paperwork. Something to do with finances, possibly a bill, a judgment. I'll try not to be too long. We 54 minutes in? That's a lie. Ain't no way. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. It's something about some paperwork or something. Something about some paperwork or a message or a hand sentiment, a text message, scrolling. I don't know how, like, despair, message of concern, message, handwriting, authenticity. Let me get one more here. I feel like however needs to be very truthful, or it needs to be handled, and I don't know how else to explain it. One more here for Taurus, divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I have geomancy, patience. I have patience, and then I have footprints, direction. Trust where you're being guided, all right? Temperance. Trust where you're being guided, Taurus. Authenticity, patience, and then direction here. You had trust your intuition here. Wherever you're being guided to, or whatever is guiding you, I don't care what label you could put on it, it's not lying to you. It means what it says, or it's the truth, or whatever the case is. Geomancy, patience, and then direction here too. So I feel like also don't be impulsive as well. Make sure that things are being thought through too. Even when it comes down to dealing with certain emotions or feeling certain type of ways or whatever, make sure things are like really worked through, or that you actually have a full and clear understanding before moving on certain things, Taurus. Let me get some closing affirmations for you, and then I'm gonna get out your face. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. The first one that I have here for you is feel. Feel. Before I read that one out, can I get one more here, Source? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I have feel, and then I also have breathe. Feel and breathe. So I feel like also too, somebody could have possibly in the past gone through like, or had issues with anxiety, panic attacks. Breathe, relax. Mm. So feel. It says here, the range of our emotions is meant to be expressed fully, beautifully, and wholly. It says, yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for fear that they keep at bay the more desirable ones, the ones that are more pleasant to feel. But to numb one end of this spectrum is to numb the full breadth of our human experience. Allow yourself to feel it all. Depth in the sorrow, heat in the anger, stuck in the impatience, radiance in the joy, lusciousness in the pleasure, and if it is any comfort, you can always remember to turn the dial up on some is to turn the dial up on all. Breathe. It says, beautiful, you are here. Take a deep breath in and allow your entire body to simply be amidst the noise, amidst the chaos, amidst the confusion that is the outside world. A steady peace has been here with you all along, right inside your very being, just waiting for you to discover its power and the strength it holds within you. When was the last time you allowed yourself to notice the way your chest rises and fills with each inhale? The way it releases and softens with each exhale. Notice it. It is your greatest power, so accessible, yet so often and easily overlooked. I told you, pay attention. Pay attention. This ascension, growth, reunite, open heart, 1010, something is on the way. Something is coming to you. We had despair, message of concern, and then message come out here. Ooh, mm. I got 5 5 here, or 5 5 5. I don't care if you're a life path 5, something significant about the number 5. Yet so often and easily overlooked. Disconnecting from the matrix, or from shit that don't even matter for real. Closer to God and the universe, never alone. A completion, beginning of a new journey. Look to your higher self. Look to source. I'm going to leave it at that. Taurus, I love you so much, mind, body, and soul. All right? Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. I love y'all as is, and y'all will diligently learn to love yourselves the same. Stop fucking playing with yourself. I love you. Mwah. Bye. Peace.